My friend, will my life's final bit of magic show me a miracle? For a while, Genji was silent. He wasn't at a loss for words, or struggling to find an answer. During that silence, something had passed between the two men who had known each other for so long that their friendship had surpassed that of master and servant. No, that will do. No one will solve it. That's why a miracle will occur. Master, please tell me one thing. What is it? If I ask you, if a miracle does occur, It may have been different during his youth, but in his old age, Genji rarely spoke of dreams and what-ifs. When Genji said, "if," Kinzo quietly waited for the words of the man he called a friend. If a miracle does occur, if your magic comes true, and Beatrice-sama does revive, what will you do? As the one closest to Kinzo, Genji obviously knew of the crazed feelings with which Kinzo had searched for Beatrice in the past, and yet Genji was asking what Kinzo would do if Beatrice did revive. Master, at one time in the past, you experienced the miracle of Beatrice-sama being reborn. If that miracle happened again, what would you do, my friend? So after all, you do blame me. I have no way of knowing everything in your heart and Beatrice-sama's. However, I believe I do understand at least part of the way in which Beatrice-sama adored you. I lament the fact you may not believe it, but as I have aged, I have come to regret all of it. If a miracle does occur and Beatrice revives, then of course I do not care if she knows nothing of the time she spent with me in the past. No, as long as she is Beatrice, I don't care who it is. I just want to apologize. Is that truly how you feel? Yes, my friend, I regret it. How deeply I regret those mistakes made in youth. You have aged as well, so you must know one cannot feel guilt for the sins of their youth when one is still young. However, like deep thorns, they began to fester, torturing me. I, Ushiromiya Kinzo, no longer care how I die. However, this thorn, this regret, is the one account I must settle. I will return everything to Beatrice, and I will ask her to forgive me for my sins. For that is my only and final wish. Kinzo covered his eyes and sobbed, at which point this was a good time for Genji to tell the truth to Kinzo. The aged monarch who had built up great wealth in a single generation was reaching the end of his life, and he could do nothing but sob because he wanted someone to apologize to. Wasn't the epitaph a trial grandfather made to choose the successor? I thought that too at first, but it looks like the situation's a bit different. At this point in time, I also thought it was a trial, that it was a game for selecting the successor, which Ushiromiya Kinzo decided upon a whim, and it wasn't. This epitaph meant something for Ushiromiya Kinzo and Renoue Genji. Why not spell it Renove, but okay. That only the two of them could understand. So this was not the workings of fate, it was inevitable. I was no more than a Cinderella with a pumpkin carriage and glass slippers all prepared beforehand. I get it. So, this was a farce that Kinzo and Genji set up. Kinzo did understand, and Genji realized that this was a message. I don't have a clue what you mean. What did grandfather understand? And what does Genji-san have to do with this epitaph? The epitaph wasn't solved. Someone was made to solve it. And then Beatrice truly revived. If that revival had never happened, then 1986 would still have come, but the incident might have been completely different. And so, since the time of my birth, I have been trapped by the crossroads of fate, never given the right to make any decisions of my own will. Oh, I am one, yet many. And yet we have never been able to resist fate. We are little more than leaves caught in a whirlpool. No matter how we dance, we must eventually be sucked in and disappear. Gape's the one who specializes in instant movement. She's the 33rd in rank of the great demons. You must really be incredible to have a friend like that, Beato. Ooh, I see. The great demon Gape. Very well, my friend. You will now be Gape. You may call yourself by that name. Oh, wonderful, so you've finally given me a name. It's a relief after being nameless for so long. In that case, I would be honored to receive a name as well. Being nothing more than the head furniture lacks flavor, does it not? Maria, I need a name for this guy too. He is also a great demon and serves as my butler. He is a subordinate whom I can trust. Ooh, Renove, I guess. The 27th ranked of the great demons. It said he'll give you reliable underlings. My, what a coincidence. The family name of the double, Genji, is Renoe. Whew, that truly is a coincidence. I see. It seems this is the best possible name for you. Very well, you shall be known as Renove. Oh, how pleasant it is to be called by one's name. I thank you for this wonderful name, Lady Maria. Just as a form can be a vessel, a name can be a powerful vessel too. For unknown creatures of the otherworld, simply gaining a name can greatly increase their magical power. That's why names are important. Ooh. True, names are important and wonderful. Right, Leah? You can call me Gape now, okay? Gape? A splendid name. I will remember it. And I'll ask you to stop shortening my precious name. Hoo-hoo, so you're Virgilia, the one who guides travelers to Beatrice. That is also a splendid name. Okay, so Kumasawa, Genji, Yasuda, Maria, and of course what I'm pretty sure is just Lambda Delta, but tall. Perfect for my lady's teacher. Yes, I do like it a lot. A name is a life. Maria, thanks to you, my friends have found names. I am deeply grateful. Ooh, now it's your turn, Beato. Draw pictures of my bunny friends, like you did for Sakutaru. Very well. Lend me that grimoire. Uryu! Beato's drawings are really great. I can't wait to see. What it'll be like? What it'll be like? I can't wait to see the bunnies. Ooh. They were in a forest band, were they not? A band. Yes, something like that. All of a sudden, Maria was no longer a little girl who did nothing but follow her mother around, laughing or crying. Though she still is young, she already has a powerful self-image, and possesses enough knowledge of the magical world to surprise even me. Together we called ourselves Marriage Sorcerer and made each other's magical worlds deeper and richer. So a name can become a powerful vessel. How profound. It's very important to have a form and a vessel, but a name is just as important. Indeed, those with names leave a greater impression than those without. It's not just about forms and names. By knowing more and more about them, you can make them exist much more strongly, so I'll think up lots of stuff for you. Did you do this for Sakutaru as well? Yep. Sakutaru isn't just a name. There's a lot more to him than just that. He is a lion cub, correct? Sakutaru is a Vegeta lion, so he doesn't eat meat. Vegetarian. But everyone else thinks he does, and they're scared of him. But Sakutaru is also a scaredy cat, so he's just as scared as the others. Sakutaru is such a coward. He also is what Leon Ushiromiya looked like as a small child. Also Sayo Yasuda, because Leon Ushiromiya and Sayo Yasuda are the same person. Uryu! Again. Sakutaro. Leon. Shannon. Cannon. Yasuda. Beatrice are all the same person. Also, this is also the same person, that's the same person, this is the same person. They're all the same person. Possibly even Gape, who might also be Lambda Delta. This person and this person are the same person. They're also this person, who's also a stuffed animal. I don't eat meat. I'm not a scary lion. Oh, look, a flesh-eating sparrow. Flap, flap, flap. Uryu! Sparrows are scary! Ah! Well, sparrows don't eat meat. Sakutaro's a coward, so he thinks they do. Did the sparrow go away, Uryu? You're such a scaredy cat, Sakutaro. If you keep this up, Sakusuke and Sakukishi will start making fun of you again and go, Uryu!